trying to chat to women, you're trying to find a girlfriend, you're trying to find someone to couple up with, but the women you like don't like you. You've been shut down, you've been rejected. Some of these rejections have been very embarrassing. We have to try and then be willing to accept failure and rejection. We have to be ready to accept that some will say we are not good enough. You know, a lot of guys watch my videos because they want to see me, you know, talk about women and dating and stuff. And I get it. I understand it. A lot of you guys out there, you're trying to deal with women. You're trying to talk to women, approach women, date women. You're on dating apps and all of this. And you're not getting any success. A lot of you are being disqualified based on things that you are out of your control, like maybe your looks, your height. A lot of you guys are depressed. You're depressed because you can't get a girl, you can't get a woman, bro. You can't get a girlfriend. Every time you try and chat to a woman, rejection. No, every time. Lying to you, they got a boyfriend, or maybe they're not lying, they have a boyfriend, or they just making you feel like, bro, I am not good enough. I know how that feels, cuz a lot of average women think they're better than average men. That's the climate that we're living in, especially in the Western world. Women that maybe 50 years ago would have been happy to couple up with the men of their time don't want to do it nowadays. Nowadays they all want some superhero. And a lot of men are frustrated with their circumstance. And the fact and the reality is that nobody cares. Let me tell you one thing that I know in this world, bro. Women do not care about the feelings or the plight of men. They don't. They don't, bro. They're worried about what's going on with them. That's why a lot of times in these videos that I react to, they're very, very biased. Very, very biased. In one breath, they will talk about a man's height, a man's teeth, a man's hairline, about how he's dressed. And then the next minute, if a guy says he wants a woman that is, I don't know, thick or whatever, oh, why would you say something like that? That's rude. Very, very biased. Why are they like that? Because they don't care about the plight of men. They don't care about how we feel. If you're not already a successful man, there's a certain caliber of woman you just can't date. Unless you have, like, you know, you've won the genetic lottery, where you just have the genetics, you have the build, the face, the height, etc, etc. But even then, those men, if they're not successful, really, they won't be able to hold on to that woman. Nobody cares, fam. All you can do as a man in terms of the whole dating and all of that is just try to self-improve as much as possible. I always used to talk about this: get power, financial, physical, mental, social, spiritual. Try to max out all of those pillars. Because the reality is, bro, it's a very unforgiving game, this dating and relationships and marriage thing. Is very unforgiving to men. Because the truth is, most men would probably be happy to settle with a woman who is not their first choice. Many men will settle with a woman very, very early on if she just treats him nice, if she's nice to him. Whereas what you find in our current time is a lot of women, they are going to hold out for Mr. Perfect. They're not even going to give, you know, the average guy a chance, and unless she's been played by like 15 Chads and Tyrones in a row. And then even if she does give the average guy a chance, she's still going to resent him and look at him as, you know, yeah, you're not on my level. You need to be happy that I'm with you. I'm doing you a favor. That's the world we're living in, bro. A lot of us guys were not given the blueprint of what to do in terms of career. How to manage money, bro. Very, very important in this life. You need that. That's why fathers are so important. Because a father is a man who has probably gone through a lot of hardships in his life. He's going to have a good understanding of what it takes to be successful, to be able to be self-sufficient and independent in this life. He's probably going to be able to give you sound advice and guidance on what is tangible and what is not tangible. It's going to give you a realistic scope of what is worth your time and what is a waste of time. A good father will install the idea of working hard and being consistent. There's nothing that comes easy, nothing that is a fast, easy fix. From hard work and consistency for a long period of time. There's no course you're going to get that is just going to make you perfect overnight. There's no webinar. There's no PDF file. You're going to have to go and learn, understand, register information, and then apply it to the real world. And you're going to have to keep applying it every single day. There's no days off. Sometimes you're going to have to go through a little bit of pain and discomfort. This is the reality and the life of a man. I'm sorry, like, this is how it is. And I know that it's hard. I know that it's hard, bro. I know that it's difficult. I know it's difficult when you just keep getting told no, 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 no. I know how that feels, bro. I know what it does to your mind. Makes you view yourself as low, inadequate. I know how depressing it can be. Some of you guys are depressed. Some of you guys are depressed because you're not where you want to be in life. Some of you guys are embarrassed with your situation of life. Some of you are sick and tired of where you are in life. Some of you, you go on the internet and you vicariously live through your favorite celebrities and personalities and whatever. A lot of you that are in that situation, you're going to have to face that pain. I face my pains every day, head on. My shortcomings. I review where I failed, because sometimes those failures are not just failures, but they're lessons. Sometimes you need to learn from the pain.